Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for May 2017. Yes, I know it's May 15th. What the hell am I thinking? I apologize. I apologize every month, don't I? I honestly get to the readings when I can. Honestly, I try my best. So, oh my God, you guys don't even know how hard I try. And just so you know, like if you feel your sign is last or something like that, I'm not picking them by who I want to do, unless I'm drawn to do a reading. I try to start the first reading with whosever birthday month it is. And then from there, I literally put the signs in a bowl and pick. Because I love you all. You're all like my children, and there's like, I can't pick a favorite, right? Because I don't have a favorite. I love you all. So that's how I do it. I know. No rhyme or reason. So unlike a Virgo. But it's the best way I could figure out how to do it. But I do keep notice, someone keeps coming up last. I do keep an eye on that kind of thing. All right, guys, we're going to get right into your reading. You've been waiting long enough. I feel positive about your reading. See, I know you're ruled by Uranus. I don't know what's going on. I should have looked it up. I apologize. It's my next area of study. So, guys, if anyone's interested in a reading, all the information is below. Make sure you check out, the time, the time expected, and be okay with that, okay? Because it can be up to 3 to 4 weeks. Ugh. And I don't like it any better than you do. I really don't. I wish I could do them like same day. But I do seem to be getting ahead of schedule, except for the monthlies. So hopefully it won't be that long. And then you always have, I added a link below for my daughter, for those who need that answer quick. It's a one question reading, 15 to 20 minutes long. She's kind of like me. She doesn't really time them. When the message is done, the message is done. Or complete, I should say. And only $20. So if you want to check that out, that's in the About section. And I will include her email. Yeah. That's that. Yeah, because, if you're looking for that quick message, and she's starting her own channel too. And she's going to be collaborating with me on my channel. So I'm really excited about that. But until we get to that point, we both talked about doing these one question readings for you. Because my readings are like an hour and a half. Usually. So mine are not quick readings. And this is why my schedule is... This is why I'm always behind schedule. But I love to read. I love to read. And, geez, that's why my readings are so long here in the monthlies. I, every month, try to cut them back. Every month. But I am never successful. So that tells me that I'm not meant to. That those who only want, a 20-minute general, I am just not your girl. I'm just not your girl. I wish I was, in a way. In a way, because it would help me a lot with my time. But on the other side of that, I love doing your readings. And, yeah, they can be long. I mean, come on. I think I just did one. It was an hour and a half for free monthly. But, to me, it's... When I feel a message is complete, then that's when I stop. I hope you guys are okay with that. I know some of you hate long messages. And I know that I can lose a lot of subscribers because of, you know, people who don't want to commit to that long. I get it. I definitely get it. But I feel like, you know, the right people who are meant to be here will be here. And I love you guys. Okay. One more shuffle. Okay, let's get started. The Star. Wow. You just showed up in your own reading. Beautiful. Six of Raphael. That's the Six of Cups. Justice. Another major arcana. So two major arcanas. This could definitely be Libra. Could be Leo too, to an extent. So some of you might be reconnecting with a Libra or a Leo. You know, probably someone from your childhood or, you know, your early or your late teens, early 20s, that kind of thing. So for some of you, I just feel like you've been waiting. You're not waiting. You've been hoping. You've been praying that Libra or Leo comes back. I don't feel desperation in here. You know, I don't feel like it's someone who is like, I can't survive. I can't move on. You know, that kind of thing. Like, I'm going to stop my life until they come back. No, because I almost feel like it might be somewhat of a surprise. They may be coming back in June. Anywhere from June to August. June to August. And no, my table is not crying. I don't know if you can see this. This is the wax. I didn't know there were holes under here and it let the wax come out. Oh, what are you going to do? Seven of Waters. So we got some decisions. I'm going to bring this down just a hair so I can slide these over. So some of you have been sitting within a decision that needs to be made, and Seven of Waters is about, you know, don't keep procrastinating. It's like, you know, you need to make that decision, but it does feel like there's a lot of moving parts to that decision. Queen of Waters. Well, could certainly be about love. Could be whether we keep this relationship together or we go our separate ways. Five of Earth. So some of you could very well be deciding whether you're going to stay with this Queen of Cups, and you know, guys, this can be king, same sex, it doesn't matter. Replace it where you need to, because it's just love is love. Okay. So I feel like there may be a few of you sitting in this mode right now, and it feels like, you know, the Five of Earth here, you know, that's fear surrounding your money. I do feel you're just going to work it out. I also feel some of you could certainly have a court case going on right now. And Even, I feel like some have just applied for unemployment benefits. And you're sitting back and you're waiting for that answer. And the answer, I do feel it's going to be yes. Because when justice shows up, it usually means yes. Yes to the question, This could certainly be talking about child support also. Child support, alimony, that kind of thing. Okay, let's get our last 3 cards up here. I feel like some of you might have to, or I feel some of you need to ask for financial help. It's like, a loan to get you through until the unemployment comes through, or until child support comes through. Even, if you're in court with an trying to get an inheritance to come to you. I feel like you may have to ask for, like, a small loan just to get you through. You can tell them that Sandy said that you're going to get, that this money's coming to you, so they don't have to be too fearful, of whether you're going to pay them back. So please, make sure you pay them back. Aquarius, Aquarius. Heart-to-heart conversations. Finances and career. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind about your soulmate. They're going to be different in some way, which many times is a blessing. Passion. Name of the game. Passion. Okay, let me check this out. So for some of you, I feel, especially with the star card here that represents you, I feel that some of you, this soulmate, that you're being asked to keep an open mind about, it's the 3rd card in. So usually that means, it hasn't happened yet, or you haven't figured out your soulmate yet, that kind of thing. You're still in conversation mode trying to figure this out. But I have to tell you, some of you, I feel like it's like your affirmations have been heard loud and clear. Because I do feel like it's bringing you, well, your dreams. I feel like for some of you, it's the end of... Do you hear that big sigh? Usually when I do that, it's because I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling defeated. And that's how you are feeling. But that ends. That's going to end. Now, could it be with this Queen of Water? Absolutely. They are all connected. And the Queen of Waters is about, I know I said waters, water. Queen of Cups. You know, her message is about relationships that are developing to a new level. And, you know, I feel like when the Queen of Cups shows up, she's telling us that, you know, we have this opportunity to really develop our relationship, to really take it up a notch. But to do that, it's like we have to really believe in ourselves. You know, we really have to care for ourselves also. So, yes, we're supposed to put our partner first, but let's be honest, you know, if we're not feeling good within our own skin, we're not much use to, well, not that you're not much use, but it's much harder to make a relationship work, right? But I feel like that's changing. I feel like that's changing, and, you know, like the fears, I feel like you've been in almost like a state of fear. This is just for a few of you, by the way. You know, the soulmate energy can be for many of you, but the fear part, I feel like I'm only talking to a few. And it's not really this person that comes in that eliminates this fear from you. Okay, here's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling some of you who have a new soulmate coming in. That what you were really wishing and hoping for is someone from your past. But what I'm hearing is, no, you got to let that one go. Could very well be an earth sign, but I feel, you know, it's about letting it go, like not thinking about that person, you know, not allowing them to take all that space up in your brain, in your heart. Because I feel some of you know, deep in your heart that even if this person came back, chances are it's not, you know, it's not going to work out. Because I feel like the ones I'm talking to, who maybe it is an earth sign that you're waiting for, I feel like through your intuition, there were some things that happened. Well, I'm just going to say it. I feel like they cheated. But I don't feel like they cheated once. I feel like they cheated quite a few times. And you know this. And I feel like your intuition is trying to wake you up. Like, why are you praying for the same? Because I feel like even if they tell you they've changed, they haven't. They're lying. I actually want to take a card right on this, on the keep an open mind about your soulmate. Because I feel like something wants to come out. Ego. Major Arcana. Well, you know, ego is about feeling, it's like a false sense of entrapment. But it's really our thoughts. You know, it's negative-based thoughts, fear-based thoughts about this person. And it's like your focus is here, here, here. But yet, listen, I feel like you're brought to this reading just to awaken you from that. Because this person wants to come in. So, don't allow this to stop that. I don't feel it's your ego. I feel it's this person's ego. You know, like they're never going to move out of their ego. I don't even think they know how to. Let's do a card right on there. See if we can get more information about this person. Page of Air. Well, You know, Page of Air is, it's receiving challenging information. But it's receiving it in a way where the person delivering it doesn't have your best interest at heart. They don't even care how they say the message. Now, the good news with the Page of Air, you know, it's about changes to plans. You know, your plans are about to change. So it's good. So hopefully that's moving you from wanting and wishing for this person. So you'll recognize this person when they come in. Let's do a card right on the star while we're talking about this. See what the advice is. What's the advice? I mean, you know, got to believe in yourself, number one, and you got to know when enough is enough. You know, sometimes we've got to demand respect. And if they're not giving us respect, then, I mean, what are they giving us, right? Okay, so what's the advice here? What's the advice here for Star? Nine of Earth. Nine of Earth can, Nine of Pentacles, by the way, can talk about needing to spend a little bit of time alone in reflection. It's also a card about having fun again. You know, getting yourself out of the mindset that this is the only person you can survive with. Now, we know better, right? I mean, any of us that are, let's say, 30 and older, we know better. We may think when we're younger there's only this one person, but it's just not the truth. And I know I'm pissing some of you off. I can feel it. You're telling me my Virgo that I've been waiting for is not the one? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And I'm not only telling you that, but I'm telling you that the way they're treating you is ridiculous. Or the way they have. It's like they give you no respect. But yet at the same time, I feel like you didn't demand respect. Or even if they come back, you still wouldn't demand respect. You see what I'm saying? It's like an illusion of, it almost feels like young love. But now, as we're older, the things that we did back then don't work today. So it's like you've grown, but they haven't. Okay, I'm going to let that be because that's got to be your choice. You know, and with the Nine of Earth, could be Virgo. And I have to say, Virgo is coming up so much in my readings, but not in a good way. And I'm a Virgo. So I don't like, you know, I don't want other Virgos out there to be like this. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and lay a card right on sorry, I just kind of went into the daze there for a second. Right on heart-to-heart conversations. And I'm going to do one on finances and career. Now, usually when finances and career shows up, it means we need to redirect our focus. And we need to put it on our own foundation. So we need to start worrying about our own foundation, making sure that we're strong within it. You know, and remember, we're in a universal year one. We're planting our seeds of intention on how we want the next 8 years to look. So we want a strong foundation because everything starts with a strong foundation. Okay. Four of air. Just do it right across. Let's just throw another one on, keep an open mind. All right, so we have the four of air on top of heart-to-heart conversation. Heart-to-heart conversations is a card about just being honest, you know, being very honest with your feelings, and let the chips fall where they may. You know, if you tell someone that you love them and they don't say they love you back, well, as much as that hurts, at least the honesty is out. You know, or the other way around, someone tells you they love you. And, you know, it's about just being honest. Listen, you have a right to your feelings. You know, you have a right to not be interested in someone. That's your right. You can't help that. But I feel like this is about just be honest. Like, don't drag things out. Don't put yourself in the seven of waters where it's like, ugh, decision, decision, decision. We come from a place of honesty. We can't go wrong. So with the four of air on top of that, I feel like this is about I don't know. I feel like some of you feel like you're on the outside looking in. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise. Definitely have the spirit in here. I'm hearing. Okay, it just stopped as soon as I said that. Oh, and it started again. You know, I've been thinking about tapping. So perhaps it's my spirit guide saying you need to look more into it. Or maybe it's for you. You know, look into tapping. Okay, so the four of air on top of heart-to-heart conversation, I feel like it's telling you that these conversations are so important. You know, these honest, like being honest. And for some of you, I know I made it sound like it's bad, like, you know, somebody doesn't love you, be honest, and vice versa. But what I'm feeling on a whole here is that these conversations, the time spent right now in the conversation is so important. More important than you know. Because again, it's like building the foundation of what this relationship will be. Some of you might be with a Knight of Earth. I feel there may be, this might be coming down here too, where there's a few earth signs that just, you know, you're not honoring your commitments. You're saying one thing, doing another. I know this is not an earth video, but I feel like there's a few of you dating this earth sign. And, you know, it's about honoring our commitments. So I feel like that's why you really need to take time here. Time. You know, be honest and then listen. You know, read between the lines. Watch their actions. Just because they say something doesn't mean it's the truth. So if we watch the actions, if we sit back and watch how they treat other people, you know, you go to a restaurant and a waiter or a waitress comes over and, you know, maybe they're dissatisfied for some reason in their meal, and you just watch them like go off on this poor waitress. Well, listen, that's a sign. Because I feel like for some of you, and I know I'm bouncing back down here again, and I know you guys are going to give me comments like, what the hell? Doesn't make sense. I know. You just have to really follow me. But I do feel that, you know, those involved with Earth, possibly Virgo, that you just need to watch. Just watch. You know, there is something going on with Earth right now, with the Earth signs. And I'm not sure why, because I know Mercury's direct now. But I feel like, and males, mainly males, I'm talking to you. And I'm not picking on you. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what I'm seeing through my readings and comments and my personal readings, you know, my private readings I do here at my office and things like that. There is something going on. And I do feel like Earth is, you know, prominent. It is like their sun sign. So it's just like sit back, watch what they do. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not being suspicious or anything. I mean, just literally just, you know, this is how you get to know someone. It's not always through their mouth. Many times it is through their actions, how they react. I'm going to take one more card on that. Queen of Air. Queen of Air. Okay. So I feel like the Virgo part of it is over. Is, you know, that's it. That was the message. Just watch their actions. Before, you know, and I have to add, before making a final decision of, are you going to invest your time? You know, are you going to be exclusive? Spend a little time in conversation and watching actions. Trust me, they're watching you, right? So it's okay to take that time. And I actually recommend you take that time. Okay, for some of you are dealing with a Queen of Air. Excuse me. Queen of Air, Queen of Swords. And, man, she can cut like a knife if she wants. Like, she's the type of energy, you don't want to get her on her bad side. Not that you guys couldn't handle it. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying it would be, you know, like she can come from her shadow side. And when she does, it's like she just wields that sword and, you know, it's like she's got blindfolds on. Anyone in my way, I'm cutting you. Cutting you out. But on the flip end of that, she's also someone who, you know, she can be humorous. I feel like someone who is pretty intuitive. I don't know why, I'm really feeling Gemini here. I feel like she's showing up saying, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. You know, take your time to keep your eye on the prize. So some of you have this queen coming in. Beautiful. With the wheel. So that's a positive thing. That's a good thing. Some of you may have already had this queen come in because it is the first card. So just take your time. Conversation. By the way, king, queen, doesn't matter. Same sex, doesn't matter. I almost feel like that's what the wheel's saying. You know, like, have the conversation. You know, have conversation. Watch the actions before you move forward. This is how you're going to move forward in a positive way. Because it gives you clarity. It makes you feel good. You know, it makes you know the best that you can at that point that they're trustworthy. Again, being the first card, she's probably already here. But with the wheel, I feel she came in very quickly. So you're just being asked to take your time. That's all. Just take your time. Nothing harsh, you know, unless it was the Virgo one. Now, on your finances, career, you got the 9 of Fire, which is beautiful. 9 of Fire is about not giving up. Not giving up on your dreams. Not giving up on yourself. You know, fire is action. You know, we're not in thinking mode anymore. We're in action now. Landing right on your career. It's also a card about protecting what you have created. You know, making sure, you know, if you are writing a song, you know, if you write lyrics, if you, I don't know, like anything you do that may make it to the public, it's like, make sure your name is on it. Make sure that, you know, there's no way that someone else could steal your work. Because it does look like there's that possibility, but I know you guys won't let it happen. Like, I know you guys are, you know, you're proactive. Because some of you, it feels like you may be on your way to a breakthrough. You know, it's like, I don't know, I feel like invention, or I almost feel like a chemist or a scientist, and it's like a breakthrough, and you're part of this breakthrough. So you're being asked, protect your name. And continue to follow your intuition. Because it's like, maybe you haven't had that breakthrough yet, but I feel like it's on its way. You know, this could go many different directions. But you're creating something. And this is something, listen, it's a 9. It took you a while to get here, right? So you definitely want to make sure that you're protecting it. And just continue to believe in yourself. I mean, it looks beautiful. 6 of Fire, victory. Victory, public recognition, awards. So yeah, there's something that you're coming out with that's new. This could be, I'm seeing creativity, but yet I'm also, it's like I'm using my left brain and my right. And each part of my brain is coming up with something amazing. So what that's telling me is whether you use your left brain or your right brain, this victory is here for you if you're creating something. It doesn't have to be major, but it's important to you. But I don't know. I feel like I feel like it's important, though. Maybe you just don't know it yet. I feel like I'm going to take one more card on that. Nine of Air. Expecting the worst. Expecting the worst. Yet the Nine of Fire is asking you, don't give up. Have courage. Believe in yourself. So you need to turn that around. Expect the best. I expect great things to happen, and so they do. I expect great things to happen, and so they do. The Hermit. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you are, listen, maybe some of you are becoming ministers or motivational speakers. Because I feel your words are going to be very important. Perhaps some of you just were, put everything you had into learning about spirituality, and now you're coming out as the teacher. I mean, when we go into the hermit phase, we're not forced there. We put ourselves there because we're searching. We're searching for meaning to usually self-discovery. But when the hermit arises, he's so much wiser. And he does become the teacher. He is the light, the beacon to others. So some of you guys are doing some tremendous things. Again, it could be scientific. And also, I feel like it could be definitely spiritual. Like heading your church or starting your own church. Even if it's not in a church. It's like, in a building until I can get to there. Beautiful. So don't give up. You are being asked, do not give up on that. Do not give up on that. Okay. On keeping up in mind, soulmate's going to be different. We have the Ten of Fire. So the Ten of Fire is sometimes when we're just all work and no play. And if we're all work and no play, we're never going to meet our soulmate, right? Unless we work with them. But I feel like for some of you, number one, this energy is coming to an end. Now, maybe it's coming to an end because this person comes in. And, listen, if it's your soulmate, you're going to find time, right? It's like you're working 80 hours a week. Then the soulmate comes in and is like, oh, now I'm working 30. Because now my attention's on this person. Be careful of that. But you are being asked, have fun. And the reason being is because, through the Ten of Fire, it talks about stress-related health concerns. But it is because we're overworking ourselves. We could even be, exercising too much. That kind of thing. But I feel this is more about work, especially when it's got finances, career right next to it. And we're doing it on the soulmate. So I feel like for some of you, it's saying, listen, especially for the summer, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's like, you got to get out. You got to get out of your building. You got to get out of your office. My God, I need to take this advice. You need to get out and socialize. You never know what's going to happen when you do. I'm going to shuffle a couple times. You never know what's going to happen when you do. Maybe you just fall in love. Maybe this person walks in, or you walk into wherever they're at, and you fall in love. Now, you can see why you need to work a little less. For some of you, it may be you in the midst of this invention or, you know, trying to create whatever you're creating. And that's good. But you too don't spend so much time. Matter of fact, I feel like for some of you, it's like getting away from the office actually opens up your creativity. And you just might fall in love at the same time. Well, I love that that fell on the soulmate card. 4 of Fire. Beautiful. That's contentment. That's a happy home life. Sagittarius. Just in case, you know, any of you know Sagittarius, you know, are in a relationship with Sagittarius, they had 4 of Fire right in the center. So for some of you, this could be Sagittarius that you are connecting with. But nonetheless, I love what's showing up here. All the 10 of Fire is saying to you is we need to have a balance between our work and our play. It's important because if you don't, you can affect your health. And it's just understanding that alone should help you work a little less. 4 or 5. Well, no. Then we had the Ace of Water. Okay, so I take the advice and I cut back my hours a little bit. And maybe, you know, maybe I don't like going to bars because I'm not a big bar person, you know, but maybe I want to go to the movies. And I can't find anyone to go to the movies with. So I go myself. And lo and behold, perhaps this person also went by themselves. This is about understanding that love can come to you in any way, at any time. You know, it's like, honestly, when you least expect it, you fall in love. And I think that's the best type of love. Because this is love we're not chasing, right? This is just natural, divine love. This is the kind of love that we have to be patient with, you know? Like we have to be patient with the universe. And if we're focusing over here, then we can free our mind a little. So we're not like so consumed with the people of our past or when is this love coming in for me? Because it does feel unexpectedly. But I can tell you, I can feel it. It starts with you having a little more balance between love and work. Or, I'm sorry, between play and work. Okay, let's do one more card on top of that. See if perhaps we can get who. I mean, we have fire. Magician. The Magician. Who does the Magician represent? Oh my God, I just forgot. Magician. Magician, 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 Magician. Who do you represent? Well, you know, it's a fire sign. But who do you represent? You know, it could just be the message too. The Magician is a card if you're ready. You're ready for what's about to come. You know, you're ready to, you know, it's like having a breakthrough at work. And now it's about taking a little time to even it out. Excuse me, I just had like 20 cards. I know you guys are trying to peek at my pajamas. Listen, that's the great thing about working from home. I'm going to give these a shuffle just because so many cards flew. Matter of fact, let's put these back in, see if we get any repeated messages. You know, a magician can show up as someone who's, you know, a trickster, but I don't feel that here at all. I feel that the magician is showing up to say that you're ready for this. Like, you are ready, and it's like you got your foundation nice and strong. So now we're bringing in love. And it's no wonder that you got the Ten of Fire first, you know, because it is about balancing work and play. To a point. Okay. What's more about? King of Fire. King of Fire. Okay. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to know. That's what I asked Spirit. I want to know who's coming in. So, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Right? Male, female, same sex. Doesn't matter. You're falling in love. Falling in love with this fire sign. For a few of you, you could possibly work with this person. Maybe even in a different department, but I feel like I'm feeling like you're sharing the same vision. So for some of you, this person might be where you work. But listen, your head's down, right? Your head's so, like your head's down, working, so you don't even know who's around you half the time. And that's just for some of you, I feel that. You know, others, it could certainly be, I mean, King of Fire, we have that. And I felt fire because there's so many fire cards here, too. Falling in love. Some of you can be in a new home, too. You know? Matter of fact, with the Five of Earth right below that, you know, where there's fear surrounding money, some of you may have been waiting for a loan, or, you know, to save money for a down payment. I'm putting her back because I really didn't even ask a question yet. I just noticed my cards are upside down too. I don't like that. Okay, anyway, so some of you, that home is going to come to you. May not be exactly as you expected, but it brings you joy nonetheless. Okay, we're going to put a card in the Seven of Waters. Okay, they're falling out in blocks. So Seven of Waters, again, we're in a decision mode, but there's many moving parts. You know, it's just not a yes-no decision. It's, okay, if I do this, then I have to do that. You know, it's like, I feel like this is about making a plan of action. You know, writing things down so they're right in front of you. I feel that'll help you make a decision. You know, pro and con. For some of you, listen, some of you could very well be with another Aquarius, right? And there may be an issue of honesty, you know? Like someone's not trusting someone. So you're in decision mode. Wow. And for others of you, we have the Page of Waters just showed up on top of the Seven of Waters. Cups, cups, cups. This is a new person entering your life. So this is someone brand new coming in. And I love that it's touching your card here. Because, I mean, the star is about your dreams coming true. It's about, you know, your dreams now becoming your reality. So they're no longer your dreams. They are now your reality. For others, it goes way back to those who, you know, are arguing mainly due to financial matters. I feel like that, you know, at the page here, it is also about this relationship can be saved and actually moved into even a higher level of being. For others here, I don't, you know, like I have to tell you, there is a lot of energy of creativity, arts, you know, it's like go after your passions. Go after your passions, guys. Okay, so we have a new person for some. Let's find out more about this new person. And I feel for some of you, it's like you've been waiting. Like, not so much waiting, but you're dreaming. You know, you're dreaming about the type of partner you want. King of Air. The Empress. I'm going to take one more. The Chariot. And the reason why I did that is because the King of Air, when it showed up this time, it showed up reversed in my hand. And you guys know I don't do reversals. So when a card reverses, you know, to me it's like, okay, it has to take itself and flip this way. Because you even see how I shuffle. I shuffle this way, so there's no way. So anyway, so for some of you, it could be about this king is... Well, this king could be on his way out. King, queen. Perhaps the Empress is on her way in. Honestly, I feel like the Empress is showing up in your reading this time because I do feel like this is a new person, okay? So I don't feel like many of you have met this person yet. Now I have the Chariot here, so for some of you that's going to be a Cancer. And for some of you, it could be Aries. You know, Aries, Leo, Sag. So, Seven of Airs here. You know, I feel like the Seven of Air popped up to say, listen, what, you know, you've been waiting. But the timing just has not been right. You know, not divine timing. You know, maybe your timing. Earthly timing. But divine timing, which brings in love, just hasn't been right yet. But the time is now. The time is coming. So for some of you, even though I just slammed other earth signs, this is different. So for some of you, you have King of Pentacles coming in. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Others you have fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And could be Cancer. Didn't I have, oh, there it is. I was going to say, didn't I have the Chariot? And it's funny because I do feel like this Knight of Air may have been perhaps your last partner. Because I'm looking at the Chariot and he's clearly, yeah, looking at the past. So for some of you, you had an air sign and maybe you've been hung up on them. It'd be, well, it'd be you. Not you, but it'd be another Aquarius. It'd be a Libra. Or it'd be Gemini. And they're on their way out. They have gone. And perhaps your thoughts had been with them. But here comes this brand new person. Okay? And I know there's a lot of cards on here, but I wanted to see who's coming in. So for some, it is this King of Earth. Male, female. Some, it could certainly be this Cancer, and others, it could be fire. Okay? But it's new. Beautiful love. Actually, yeah. I kind of want to keep that card out. I don't know. Let's put a card on the Queen. Queen of Water. So when this new love comes in, you know, it's decision mode again. Listen, when anybody new comes in, you know, we have that natural reaction. But then, you know, then we start to think. So be careful you don't overthink it, though. Definitely be careful you don't overthink it. You know, I could say that one of these people coming in may be attached, you know, or may have just gotten out of a relationship. And that is part of the decision mode. You know, do I want to deal with that? Do I want to deal with, their ex? Or maybe they have children, that kind of thing. You know, with the Empress here, certainly could mean that they have children. And it's like, do you want to deal with that? You could have children and you want to make sure that they're going to accept you as a package deal. So I guess we have to accept them too, right? You have the card Strength that came out in the Queen. I don't know why, but I want to say you got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. I know I'm the worst singer, but I felt like I had to sing that to you. Perhaps that's how you're going to start feeling. For some of you, this could certainly be winning a battle against something within yourself. Like winning that battle. Sometimes it's about releasing the judgment you put on yourself so that you can see things, more clearly. But nonetheless, with the Strength card, listen, you beat the beast, right? You tamed the king of the jungle. It tells you the inner strength you have within. You've always had that. Some of you, this could be Leo. But I feel this is more about, finding that inner strength to move into this relationship and letting go of the old. Let's do another card on the Queen and Leo, or Strength. Hermit. Well, that is where we find our inner strength, is when we go into self-discovery mode. 9, 9. So we had the 9 of fire come up. And that's just, again, don't give up. Don't give up. So that's what I feel like. I feel like you have really been like in self-discovery mode. And from there, you've gained the strength to move on from the past. Some of you moving on from a earth sign. Some of you moving on from that Knight of Air. Someone younger than you, an air sign. And it's like you didn't give up. You kept, you kept going within. You kept doing the meditations. You kept going into self-discovery mode. And it's like you are now coming out, back out into the world, like a new you, a more free you, a cleansed you. The world on top of that. The world on top of that is about giving yourself the credit you deserve. I also love that the world is with the Hermit. Because to me, the world tells you that the path you're on is the right path. So does the star, by the way. It lets you know that you're on a right path when it shows up in your reading, depending on where it lands. But, and then the world lets you know that, listen, you're on a path towards enlightenment. This is a forward movement. This is not going back. This is all forward. I just feel like you come out of the hermit phase and you have this whole new gratitude for life. Well, it's like you have an awakening, I suppose. Okay, let's do the 5 of Earth, and then I'm going to switch decks. 5 of Earth, we're having a little fear. Surrounding money, perhaps, or our foundation, our jobs, that kind of thing. Three of Earth. It talks about your creativity, just like up in here. So sometimes the answer is here. You're in this fear. What do I do? Get creative. Use the creative side of you. Make sure whatever work you put out, that it's high quality work. Be the best you can be. And be a team player if you need to be, Because I do feel like a lot of this creativity is coming out. There is someone else involved, It is part of a team. How you doing? Well, guys, look at that. On the right path. Happy times. Happy days are here again. Okay, no more singing. That will not make you happy. I love that this showed up because this is a card about also being feeling comfortable in making long-term plans. Bottom line, it's like I feel comfortable. I know I'm on my spiritual path. I know I'm doing things the right way. And I know good things are now going to come to me. And they do. And they do. 2 of Fire. You come into your own. Also new partnerships. So listen, some of you, you may be hooking up with another Aquarius. There's just no way around it. You may be hooking up with another Aquarius. I mean, it could be another fire sign. But, it's attached to the star card. And the 2 of Fire is about, new partnerships, new contracts. That feeling of you come into your own. You feel good. Why? You use your creativity to help build up your foundation. And it feels like a breakthrough. So now it's like taking time off, you know, more time, like some time, or adding more time for play. When you do, bam, we have a soulmate who walks in the door. Again, with the card keeping of mind, the soulmate is going to be different than who you think. It's probably different than what you think. So if you have a soulmate in, like if you're like, oh, I know who that is, I bet you don't. Because I bet it's going to be different than someone than you expected. But that's a good thing because, you know, when it's divinely guided to us, sometimes it's the opposite. You know, we tend to, I don't know. Okay, I'm not even going to say that because that's just my opinion, and I want to leave my opinion out. Okay, let's go directly on the star. Directly on the star. See what else she has to tell us. And I don't want you to forget, you know, right in the beginning, some of you, this is the Queen of Waters coming in for you. Some of you, this is taking your coupled relationship and working on it and really moving it to a beautiful place. Okay, star card, star card. So I have the Queen of Fire. Yeah, Queen of Fire is about learning how to insert your own independence and your own creativity. Like even within a relationship, you know, it's us not underestimating ourselves. Be confident. Eight of Waters. Spiritual and emotional growth. You know, what I love about the Eight of Waters is, and this is on you, you know, this is now the desire to want to move on from this person. So it's like no longer being locked into that thought, but now having the desire to move on. Done. Be the Queen of Fire. You're the Queen of Fire. Well, you're not. You're not there. I mean, in here, you're the Queen of Fire. So it's like, you know, be strong within, confident within yourself. But I feel like you're ready for this. Like, you're ready to move on from the past. And, you know, I wish the Tower or the Death card would come right here to prove that point, that you're done. You're ready to find real love. That's what I feel like, to find real love. And listen, not all love is meant to last a lifetime. You know, I know, like, Catholic religion, and I'm Catholic, but they tell you, you know, no, you can't get divorced. Well, listen, sometimes you have to. I don't know. Again, that's my opinion. I should keep it to myself. Okay, we have the Nine of Waters. Love that. Love that. That is pretty much a star card in a way. You know, it is about your dreams coming true. You know, your wishes are now your reality. Page of Air. So where there were delays, the delays are being lifted. The delays are being lifted. Ten of Earth. Beautiful. This is really having it all. This is a happy family life. But it's, you know, it's happy in love, but it's also happy because of our foundation. You know, I did feel a big part of your reading was about your foundation and the importance of really building that up. You know, making sure you're very strong with that. But listen, the ultimate. Ten of Earth. Ultimate, or Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I'm going to change decks. Okay, Six of Raphael. What you doing here? Six of Raphael. What do you want? Hope you have good news. Eight of Ariel. Eight of Pentacles. You know, Six of Raphael is, I know for some, it is your past lover. But I don't feel like this past lover is who you're meant to be with anyways. And for others, this can certainly mean that, you know, there is someone pretty caring who wants to help you in your quest. Okay, I love that. Ace of Michaels. So I feel like you win victory over your thoughts, you know? Like, you win victory, you know, you have victory over your thoughts. You're seeing things a lot clearer. Let's do Justice. Justice, what are you doing here? Justice. Justice, justice. Beautiful. Oh my God. What a great way to end the reading. With the Ace of Raphael. Beautiful. This is a beautiful new emotional experience coming your way. It definitely romantic. You know, what I love about the Ace of Raphael, it's, you know, we're starting at the Ace, we're starting at the beginning, but it's almost telling us that, you know, within this, that we reach, you know, we reach the ultimate. You know, it's long lasting. You know, these are very fulfilling romantic relationships. Hello. So, second time in your reading. One of the best cards there are. So, I do love your card, Star. Again, a card of having so much to be grateful for. So, for those of you who are waiting on finances in a court system, it is coming to you. And others waiting on love, it is coming to you. And listen, 2 star cards, 2 10 of Ariels. You play your cards right, you're going to end up exactly where you've always dreamed of being. The top. In love. I don't know why. Okay. I wasn't going to pull any more cards, but I feel like I want to pull one more. One more. I feel some of you are on your way to meet the person you are having your family with. I feel a lot of things are starting in June, which is, hey, a couple weeks away. And others, you only have to wait till July. Like, it doesn't feel like we're waiting long. June, July. 7 of Raphael, July. So I'm taking that as July. Page of Ariel. So for some of you, again, there is an excellent opportunity coming your way. An opportunity to really build up your foundation, to make you feel strong within yourself, within your home, within your checkbook. You know, just feeling secure, contentment. And, you know, it's like not only that, but great love too. You see how love is coming in many different directions, right? It's almost hard to harness it in because it wants to come from almost every card. All right, let me see. Is there anything else I can get out of this? I feel really good about your finances, guys. I really feel like your finances are going to be beautiful. I do feel like for a few of you who are in the midst of trying to invent something, trying to create something, trying to write a book, that kind of thing, you know, there may be a little bit more research that needs to be done, but like you're on your way to a breakthrough. So keep going with that. And then we had a bunch of different people for the soulmate. So, you know, don't think it's just for one person out there. And even couples, I feel like, you know, couples who've been arguing over finances, your finances are getting better. And I do feel that you're able to turn, you know, it's not you're turning a relationship around. It's just, I feel like you've been in you've been worried about finances for a while. And it's just taken its effect on you guys. But that's all that it is. And again, I feel your finances are getting better. And especially for people who are waiting for unemployment. And I know it's a long wait. If, you know, if you're watching this video, I feel that unemployment is coming to you. Not just unemployment, but I feel inheritance. Like money owed. Just money that's been owed to you. Whether it's through your job or through another person. I feel like, you know, people are paying you back. Opportunities are coming your way. You're having breakthroughs at work, within your creativity. You know, it's just a lot of good stuff going on here, guys. Yeah, I think we should leave it there because I don't know how we can beat Ten of Ariel and the Ace of Raphael. How do you beat that? Beautiful. New emotional experience. Here's those little dolphins. That means we're going to mate for life, right? We're mating for life. Some of us are starting our family. Others of us are combining our families. Okay, guys, love you to death. You know it. I am so sorry you had to wait. I'm so sorry. But, I don't know. Seems worth the wait here. Listen, just keep going. Keep going. You guys are on your way. Do you notice how there is only one card regarding fear in your reading? I feel like all the signs, your cards are getting better and better and better. I'm sure that can have, you know, that probably has a lot to do with planetary placement. But listen, I want to give the credit to you. I feel like a lot of you have really gone in like into hermit mode and you are seeking spiritual advice, you know, spiritual guidance, and it's paying off. It's paying off. So congratulations. And listen, I don't know why this just came to my mind, but if some of you were waiting for me to say that you may be pregnant, I want to say you may be pregnant, okay? You may get pregnant. So if you don't want to get pregnant, you know what to do. If you want to get pregnant, you know what to do. So, I don't know. I just felt like someone was waiting for me to say that. So that opportunity's there. Okay, guys, I love you to death. I'm going to get this uploaded immediately. Have a beautiful May. June, there's a lot of things coming for you. You know, good things. So, this is going to be a great summer. You know, I'll see you soon, but this is going to be a great summer. So, a little bit of play, okay? A little bit of play. That's all. Okay, I love you guys. Bye-bye.